Hello and welcome. My name is Rhonda Parker. I'm the creator behind Words by Parker. If this is your first visit, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. We are back now into Tamriel after a few weeks hiatus. Thank you very much for your patience and your understanding. I had to actually think about what we were doing. I'm like, where were we with this playthrough? So we are getting ready to do the next main quest. That sounds like Office of Redundancy Office. And we are excuse me, I'm having morning throat today. I apologize. We are going to do what I think is the last quest the last of the main quest that takes place in Auridon. I think, it's been a while, I think it will move over to Grotwood. In that case, we'll go ahead and finish up what's in Auridon, and then move to the next area, kind of thing. So yeah, let's let me get resituated here. There it is. All right, there we go. Now I can see the chat. All right. I feel like I'm starting over again. Like, okay, I'm learning where everything is. Surely I didn't forget after 2 weeks. Wait a minute. This is me. Anyway, so let us get started. If this is your first time with us, we are playing through Elder Scrolls Online, also known as ESO. It takes place before, if you're familiar with the Elder Scrolls universe, it takes place before Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. So all the stuff in Skyrim, well, actually all the stuff in all three of those games is future state from where we are right now in Second Era Tamriel. So, and we are doing some playthrough on some quests. I do like questing. I can't help it. I am that kind of dork. Those of you who've watched this have already know. So let's get started. All right, so I've got our quest pulled up, Chasing Shadows. So we are going to go to the Harborage. Excuse me, as I turn my head for 1 second, run into a wall. That's good. So, I don't know how much. I originally started doing these videos as a tutorial. Well, not necessarily a tutorial, but like kind of tips and tricks, how to get started, things that I wish I'd known when I started playing, that kind of thing. And I feel like as we go along, there's just going to be things that kind of naturally come up as we're working on stuff. And, I think there's still room for tips and tricks and things like that as we play through the storyline. There are stories in this game that I absolutely love. I don't know that we will get to them as far as live playthrough, but there are definitely some I want to make sure that I capture, like I did with the Rivenspire and Greymoor questline with Isabel Kingston. So if you haven't seen that, there is a, not even kidding, 40 video series. There are also some fanfics involved. It was a fun project. He's going to say something to me, isn't he? Okay, he's not. Yeah, but that was a project with no comment. It's no commentary playthrough. Basically going through like we're doing with the live streams, but it's just focused strictly on the story. Main character is not voiced. I was a little hesitant to do that at the time, but main character is not voiced, but it goes through the zone stories for Rivenspire, Rivenspire, Western Skyrim, and Markarth. It was a lot of fun. It was the year that came out, was called that chapter, or that year was the Dark Heart of Skyrim, and that's the combined storyline for Western Skyrim or Greymoor chapter and Markarth. It's a fantastic story, and I wanted to make sure that I caught it on video just because it was so good. But yeah, so if you like that kind of thing, that is available. There, like I said, there are some other stories like that I want to capture. I just don't think we're gonna do it on live stream. I'd rather focus more on our main quest line and our Alliance quest line. I would eventually like to do Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood because those are very good. So yeah, anyway, long ramble. I know. Come on, Rhonda, start adventuring. Sorry.
My father taught me this song. Pretty, isn't it? I guess I'm feeling a little homesick.
It's okay, Lyris. You're allowed to feel homesick. Good morning, Prophet. How are you?
Good. You are safe.
Yep.
Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
Is something wrong, Prophet?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
What can this one do to help?
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Manamako.
How can that help us?
If it is truly an agent of Manamako's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents.
How can Zaranjidaro find this agent?
Venture to Vokelgard, speak to the fisher, Media, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
This one will find something and return.
Good hunting, Vestige. Keep your wits about you.
Let's see if there's anything else.
I've dealt with these worm cultists before. They use the darkest magic and they don't find fair. Be careful.
This one is the very soul of caution. As you know, gotta touch all the containers. Ooh, wait, do I have a book to read? No, we don't. We read that one. All right. Yeah, da da dee, da 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 dee, da. Okay. All right. So, investigate Vokelgard. So I'm pretty sure that these two people, one of them's in the city proper, the other one is down here by the docks fishing. So let's talk to them, shall we? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna run up with daggers drawn. These are not for you.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing.
Have you seen any strangers looking about?
This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding. I am thinking I did see an Imperial man lurking around by the lighthouse, like skittish prey. He thinks I do not see him, but this one has a keen eye.
If you tell Zaranjidaro where this one can find him... No. I'm gonna try that again. If you tell Zaranjidaro where she can find him, this one will make it worth your while. Actually, that should have been she. Okay, sorry. I'm double questioning. Take 3. If you tell Zaranjidaro where she can find him, she will make it worth your while. That's better.
Very generous. The Imperial is very sneaky, but this one saw him slip inside the lighthouse with another man. Very thin and white, like a dead thing. They did not think Khajiit was watching, but this one has excellent peripheral vision.
Very thin and white like a dead thing. Probably a vampire. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, but thin, white, dead, those are all
Master Merrick,
descriptors.
where are you?
Vampire descriptors are the same. Now, granted, that could also be zombie descriptors, necromancer descriptors. I mean, really, we could be walking into anything here. Ah, you. Again, don't mind the daggers.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend.
Hey there. Had any peculiar-looking custom... No. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Hello there. Had any peculiar-looking customers as... See, live outtakes. You guys get live outtakes today. This is great. All right. Hello there. Had any peculiar-looking customers lately?
Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain.
Did you just mock Queen Irene? This one should arrest you right now.
Take it easy. It was just a joke. I don't want any trouble. Listen, I saw that same Imperial with another thug down by the lighthouse. Real scary-looking type. Skin as pale as a wraith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's safe to say we're going to be dealing with something dead when we get to the lighthouse. I'm just saying. It's just a thought. Just a conjecture. But that's what I'm thinking we're about to deal with. All right. Oh, lighthouse is this way. Thank God for handy map markers. Ooh, is that it? Yes. 5 claw. There you go. Excuse me. Ooh, apples. In a backpack. Another apple. Whoever comes back for their book is going to be missing their apples. Sorry. This one was hungry. And she is in Eye of the Queen, so Saranjidaro must keep up her strength. Right? Yes? Okay. Okay, I think everything in here is steel. Yeah, we're not ready to go Thieves Guild yet. We will go Thieves Guild. That is not where I wanted to go. Wrong door. I'm not gonna get to the cellar from the top of the lighthouse. Okay, there it is. Right. More stuff. Alright, so this right here probably has spikes. Ooh, hello. I was like, is it already dead? Usually it's alive. Yeah, it's alive. He was just taking a little nap. Alright, just looking around. Ooh, great. Right. That looks like capstone caps. Maybe it's not. Sorry, that's a side quest in Cyrodiil. Somebody sends you to a delve to get capstone caps. That just happened to look like them. I really have played this game too much. No. Right. Oh, look it! Someone who's pale.
You'll never leave this place alive!
Look it! Betty's a vampire. Okay, could be. Job, 5 claw. Pathetic mortal. Yep, must be a vampire. Let's just take a look. Oh yeah, look at it. Well, actually, he could be. No, I don't think he's a dark elf. Well, it's more armor. Okay, No. Oh, yeah, wait. Nope, you can see the veins in his face. Vampire. Called it! Okay, to be fair, I knew already. But! Alright. This is this person's journal. Aldimian? A strange request indeed. I was on my evening stroll, having a bite to eat in a back alley, when I noticed that the imperial neck I feasted upon bore a golden medallion. I recognized the trinket at once as the sigil of the cult of the Black Worm. While I considered this, I heard the dull thwack of a blunt object hitting flesh and bone, and my world went black. I awoke in a cave, bound to a chair, my head throbbing with bittersweet pain. A number of hooded cultists surrounded me, each with the unmistakable gleam of murder in his eyes. I quite liked them. One of the cultists seemed different than the others, and I recognized him as their leader almost immediately. He had a cold yet calm demeanor and seemed completely unafraid of me. He introduced himself as Abner Tharn. He was somewhat displeased that I had made my evening meal on one of his most loyal guards. Normally, he explained, I would have been discorporated for such an infraction, but he said he liked my style and my violent proclivities. He said he saw a lot of promise in me and would like to propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. If I agreed to join the worm cult, I could replace this agent. I would reside in a conveniently placed underground lair within the city limits, which would assure me a continued stream of meals, along with a virtually unlimited supply of black soul gems. The agreement did sound promising, but just to play dangerous advocate, I asked what my alternative might be. In answer, Tharn opened a portal to Cold Harbor right at my feet. My chair began to teeter and the screams of the damned filled my ears. Lovely to listen to, but not something I wish to experience firsthand. Needless to say, I chose servitude. Now I while away my days guarding this wretched cavern while prowling the city streets after dusk. It's not a bad existence. In fact, I've even begun to take up the study of necromancy. At some point, perhaps Tharn will consent to teaching me the finer points himself. Time will tell. And I have all of the time in the world, don't I? Not anymore! Okay. Alright. Ooh, Orb of Discourse. Ooh, wait. Anything in there? See? It's easy to get distracted. It's like, ooh, container. It could have stuff.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me?
Oh, look. It's Abner Tharn. We saw him in the previous main quest.
This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Who? Me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Forgive me, my lord, but this one heard something that might be of interest to you.
Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel.
Someone has been asking the locals about a red guard named Sai Sahan.
Are they? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
Well, we're adventurers. We do that for breakfast. Or no, sorry. Witty quips not coming right now. Do you know where he is?
Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
Thank you, my lord. Egotistical maniac. Stupid Imperial. Oh, excuse me. Saranjidara was expressing her displeasure with Abner Tharn. With the Tharn. Lord Tharn? No, he's not a lord. Did I just go the wrong way? No, I did. Okay. Alright, so we can return to the harborage. So, this is... Woo, Flour Sack. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Flour sacks are beautiful things because this stuff is so rare. So if you see flour sacks, go touch them. Pick up their stuff. It's importante. I'm just saying. All right. So this one's a relatively short one. We go here, talk to a couple people, go to the lighthouse. Now we go back to the Harborage. Ooh, duh, that was stolen stuff. You just said that a little while ago, Parker. All right. All right. I'm just gonna take a shortcut, cause I can. Whee! More book or any goodies over here. Ooh, backpack. Ooh, seasoning sack. Green beans. That's what my friends and I call them, is green beans, because it's what it looks like before you pick it up, which I could have showed you if I'd done that beforehand. If I find another one, I'll have to do it. But yeah, it looks like green beans in the sack, not seasoning. So I had a friend of mine who'd be like, "Oh, green beans." And I was like, "What?" So ever since then, I've called them green beans. It just makes sense. I'm saying. All right. Oh, Prophet! This one has news. I wonder if Lyris has anything to say before we talk to him.
My father taught me this song.
Nope. Same thing she was saying before.
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists use orbs like this one to communicate. Zaranjidaro spoke to Abner Tharn.
Abnathan shows his face again.
Mm-hmm.
I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Good luck.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
Yes?
I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn.
Why do you dislike Tharn so much? She said, as if she doesn't really know the whole storyline right now.
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions?
He showed Zaranjidaro a vision about them, but this one would like to hear your thoughts.
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Tell Zaranjidaro about the 5 companions.
We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco.
Tell this one more about Manimarco.
You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings.
Why would Varen need the amulet?
Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn.
What happened next?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
What then?
Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads.
Tell this one about the Dragonfire. Tell this one about Third time's a charm is the theme for today. Tell this one about the Dragonfire. No, it's not! Tell this one about the Dragonfires. There we go.
Well, the legend says that the Dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the Dragonborn.
Did you ever find the Amulet of Kings?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Menimarco set us up.
Big surprise.
The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Saisahan and I were declared outlaws.
All right. Tell this one about Abner Tharn.
Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Menimarco's toady.
Tharn didn't seem too happy working for the Worm Cult.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if he got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
There are other things in this world besides gold. Granted, large family, very established in the Empire, probably has too much land as well. I see your point. Don't know what we could offer other than sanctuary. This is a nice cave. Let's see. We did this one. Okay. So Ranjidaro has heard enough for now.
I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Saisahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Right. More stuff. Ooh, swords. Swords. Okay. Right. So we get a helmet, a jack, a guard. So basically some pieces of armor and a couple new weapons. And our favorite, a skill point. All right. That finishes that quest. Ooh, I don't have the swords yet.
If anybody can find out where they're holding Sai, the Prophet can. We'll find him.
All right.
Interesting item, this orb of discourse. I must find a way to use it to determine the location of Saisahan.
Right. So, because we finished up another quest, and by the way, this little table will be full of books by the time you're done with the main quest line. Just saying. So we're Chronicles of the Five Companions, number 2. And this is Lyris writing again. And if you look over on the right at the bottom paragraph, you can see where they have put in the player character's name. And I love that. I think that's... I love that touch to it, where it's like, oh, look, it's my, Now, granted, again, this is a long... We're not reading all that. All right. So, if you notice up in the corner, we are supposed to go to Tanzelwil, which is going to be our Alliance quest for today. And that one's going to take a while, because there's just... No, there's 2 side quests? I think there's just 1. But it does take a while to get through both. Now, by the time I get around the corner up here, the Prophet's going to appear and say, hey, come back to that place you just left.
The fog has lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
All right. Because it's me, I'm going to just double check. Just going to double check. Okay, we may do 2. We may do these 2 main line quests today. I just want to double check and make sure this one's not in Auridon as well. Because if it's in Grotwood, then we'll... I mean, I could just look it up, but let's just Oh, look who's here. Hello, Tharn.
Don't ask me. I don't like this any more than you do.
Oh, this one is curious. I have heard much about you, Tharn.
Have a little chat with your beggar friend, then you and I need to talk.
Well, fine. Be demanding.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige.
What's Tharn doing here?
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Saisahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended, and contacted Abnathan.
There you go. Oh, excuse me. Direct line. Is he being cooperative?
He admits that he knows Saisahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
Of course he does. Let's hear what he has to say.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to find Sai Sahan, I'm with you.
Perhaps you can convince Tharn to reveal Saisahan's location. He refused to speak to me.
Well,
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency.
what's this about?
Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sai Sahan.
And you know where he is?
Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. For a price.
Not surprising. This one is listening.
If Manimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Tharn, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum.
Asylum? Are you joking?
Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear.
Will you come to us?
Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai Sahan's location in return.
How can Zaranji Daro be sure this isn't a trick?
You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
This one can see your point.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Saisahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestige, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you. Beware the forces of the worm cult. They may only be men, but they're the worst kind of men.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to...
Make a decision, will you? Manimarco could return at any moment.
You know, I almost want to keep you waiting. Keep you on tender hooks. All right, back into Cold Harbor. Yay! In case you're... Oh, wait. She's going to say something. I think. No, she says it after he speaks. Okay. In case you're wondering why I talk to somebody and then go back and talk to them again, I always like to see if there's extra dialogue or an extra piece of information, because it's me and I'm a dork. But sometimes they do have interesting things to say in that case. So, well, speaking of,
I don't like this, but if it's
okay,
the
she's
only
already
way...
said that.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Menimarco's castle.
How do we get inside?
As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take.
Such as?
You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
We'll find a way in. Thank you so much for your assistance.
What a skeever. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker.
Any suggestions?
Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around.
We'd better get started then.
Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Oh, I don't want to stay here any longer than you do. Trust me. Ooh. Okay. All right. So, just kind of on a side note here, I don't think there's any enemies on this platform, or spot. So, this is one of the Soul Shriven. You can see. Well, that was good timing. Hi, how are you? Okay. So some of the Soul Shriven are just gone. They're just completely mentally gone. And then you have others. Actually, this is a good spot to talk about that. So these are gone, and then you have others like this lady, who's just, well, not just fine, but she's still cognizant, I guess, is the best way to say it.
You're not real. You can't be. The only real people here are the worms.
Relax, this one just wants a way into the castle.
Go away, I'll call the guards. They'll probably take me too. Just go! Leave me alone!
Okay. Ooh, backpack. I think that just said empty. Alright, so, now, we do have, there's obviously more people around here, but we do have options on who we can talk to. The one I want to talk to is the... Not you. I want to talk to the... Oh, whoops. What was it Lyra said about not getting caught? Oops. Okay. Actually, I do want to talk. I'm almost afraid to, like, talk to who's marked, because I do want to do the Khajiit's lines, but...
I'll butcher these worms and stack their corpses so high Malakath himself couldn't see over them.
Easy now. This one needs a way into the castle. Do you know of one?
That's easy. All you've got to do is get captured, killed, and stuffed into a soul gem like yesterday's laundry. If you're serious, Cadwell can probably get you in. Might be too late, though. They just chased him into the guardhouse.
Okay, so...
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Dang it, I missed the Khajiit's comment, because, well, I just think it's kind of funny, because he says, how is it he says it? Something like, how do you get in? Feet first, you know? I wonder if you could still talk to him. Like, is he around here somewhere? Maybe. Nope, that's the way we're gonna go here in a minute, I think. I am not even bothering being stealthy. Just subtlety and stealth. Not my forte right this moment. Okay, I came down here. Dude would have been like over... maybe over here somewhere? No. There he is! I just went, ooh. This is new. Ah, record of taxation for year's end. Okay. Bookshelves. Okay. So there's the Khajiit. I doubt he'll say it for us, but this is the Khajiit that tells you the way in is feet first. Huh.
Famazar wishes he had his wares. Even worms need new clothes, yes?
Oh, is there anything? readables. All right. Yes, I got distracted. Hey there, DeMichael. Welcome. And yeah, I understand. I've had times where I haven't played the game for a while, and I either watch it or I read something about it, and I'm like, I gotta start playing it again. It's just.
What are you doing here? Intruders!
This one is merely looking in for a way to the castle. Don't you see here? Right. Oh, Cadwell!
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department?
Sir Cadwell, what are you doing here?
Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree?
I definitely agree. We need to find a way into the castle.
De Bella's garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons.
We need to rescue Abner Tarn. It's complicated.
I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
Thank you, Sir Cadwell.
That might be our best chance to get inside. That cistern sounds like our best bet. Let's hope Cadwell knows what he's doing.
Oh, of course Cadwell knows what he's doing. Let's kill another cultist. Alright. So, we need to go this way. Cultist is dead ahead! Okay. I know. All right. Speaking of, before I do that, I need to... Let's see what we got here. We got some daggers, right? Okay. And then I have poison and magic damage on, but... Sword is definitely, and they're both training, so I think I am going to go ahead and put the swords on. And then that's a hat, but I think that might be the only. All right, light, medium. I have no. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my head so that gives me that extra. So you get a little extra stamina. Chest. Oh, I can actually put on... Okay, let's put on that. Alright, so now I've got 4... Alright, so by wearing 4 pieces of the Twin Sisters set, I've got the extra stamina recovery, some extra stamina, and some extra critical chance. Okay. I do not have anything heavy to be level... Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, let's definitely change those. Hello. Alright, so that's all 5 pieces. When you block, you cause all enemies within 5 meters of you to bleed for 4422. Bleed damage over 10 seconds. Okay, cool. Those are heavy. I kind of want to wear those just to keep leveling my heavy armor, but I'm sure I will... Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and switch those. Why not? Okay, so see, there's a steel girdle, but I'm... You know what? I did not put on that belt. I'm going to switch to this. Let's see if we still got... Oh, I don't, do I? Wait. Alright, let's put that back on so I have my full set of that. Helmet. I have the 3 pieces of that, which gives me some extra boost. So let's just leave that alone and I'll worry about heavy armor later. And yes, this is the kind of thing I do.
Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
Yeah, they are kind of filthy.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers.
Thank you. Oh, what's next?
This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam.
Oblivion, what's it? I love it. Go on.
Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside.
What do you need from us?
Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game?
Saranjidaro is game. Let's go. Right.
Onward! Ha ha!
Right, so let's go attack. No. So, in case you didn't see it, with clan fears, if you are far enough away, they will leap towards you. And you kind of see them in the back paused, and you can kind of gauge, because they'll knock you down otherwise. Wake up! Okay. So, yeah. So that's a good example. You kind of see them, they stop, and just like that, they knock you over, and then they feed on you. So you have anything. This one does not want to be a chew toy for a clan feeder. Okay. Get to search the dead body. Okay. Right. Ooh, big beastie. Y'all here? And Cadwell's just like, I'm going. If he does not pay attention to 1, 2, 3, go. He's just like, nope. Taking off. I mean, I can respect that. It's not me, I'm gonna run forward. You know, you could pay attention to one of the 2 tanks over there. Lyra's preferable. I feel like she's more sturdy than Cadwell right now. Although Cadwell's a good knight, but yeah, just saying. Alright.
Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss.
He's so friendly and helpful for a centuries-old dead man. Alright, you stopped. There we go. Yeah, you didn't run immediately to it. Isn't there enemies here? Yes. Ooh, I got a new hat.
One more after this one.
Oh, I got a new chest too. I forgot I don't have an outfit on. So I'm like, oh cool, this looks different. Ooh, I got a trophy. Alright, as soon as we kill these folks, we'll talk about the trophies. Aldramora. Right. Fix that.
This should do it.
Aha, look at that! Door's open. Thank you, Sir Cadwell.
There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea.
Ooh, tea would be lovely, but we have to go. Thanks.
A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far.
What is he doing up there?
I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises.
Why don't you come with us? We could use another hand.
Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Thanks, Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Probably. Oh, right. So before we move on to our next little jaunt here, let me find... It's going to be an inventory. Here we go. So, certain monsters in Tamriel have a chance to drop a monster trophy, and if you get all the monster trophies, you unlock an achievement. I think you unlock a die as well, but it depends on the monsters. So this collectible just randomly dropped. It's a monster trophy. It is bound to your... I'm pretty sure it's bound to your account, but I think it's bound to your character. No, maybe not. Maybe not. But so just kind of a little cool thing. Let's put it that way. And I am going to take off my hat because it's not the same hat I had before. Appearance, hats, hide your helm. That's better. Really need to go make her an outfit. Although she does look pretty cool. That is actually Breton style. I do like it.
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh Atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up!
Well, why don't we just take care of things for the both of you? Alright, so this note. Anchorite's log. Okay. With the arrival... So, Anchorite would be... it has to do with the dark anchors and whatnot. That's why it's Anchorite. So, it's... I'm not 100% sure. I just know I've seen it referenced with the dark anchors and, like, someone who maybe stands at a dark anchor. So, I think that's where that comes from. Anchorite's log. With the arrival of the Chancellor, a crusty Nibonese politician named Abner Tharn, the atmosphere at the castle of the King of Worms has taken a decidedly more amusing turn. He barks his pathetic orders and expects us to pander to his every whim. When we ignore him, he storms about like an infant, shouting, "Do you know who I am?" And, "Manamarco will hear of this." The King of Worms thinks him an ineffectual buffoon. I have heard him say so. I have heard him say as much myself. But Tharn is no idiot. I feel certain he suspects that he has outlived his usefulness. With his daughter on the ruby throne and Lord Manamarco filling her head with delusions of grandeur, Tharn's power isn't worth the breath it takes to declare it. The Empress Regent is easily manipulated with trinkets, silks, and rare delicacies. She has little fondness for her father and, to my knowledge, hasn't even expressed curiosity regarding his absence. And despite his years of political experience in the imperial court, the old man isn't half the manipulator that Manamarco has proven to be. Tharn's greatest miscalculation is that he believes he still has value here. In the grand scheme of things, we are all expendable. He, most of all. All of the power in Cyrodiil means nothing to the Lord of Brutality and Domination. But Tharn's impotent tantrums remain a source of great mirth. I imagine I will tire of them eventually. On that day, I will pour a glass of fine wine and take enjoyment watching him thrash about, as his soul is torn from his body, like so many thousands before him. Well, no loyalty or honor among thieves, am I right? Okay. So, by the way, this is a stack of black soul gems. And if you've played Skyrim, you know that soul gems hold human souls. Yeah, so that's how they're feeling all the anchors and building of things and servants. And I came in that way, duh. Alright, so... Yep, can't go in that way. Alright. We are going this way.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
Where are you? Oh, okay, you didn't. I expected to see him there. I'm like, where'd he go?
Oh, good. Another projection of Tharn. Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
Lyris. I don't like it either, but we have to work with him. Now, calm down.
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid.
What's the problem?
The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it.
How do we get through it?
Here's a thought. The flesh atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier.
How do you build a flesh atronach?
It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
We're on our way.
Let's not tell any bards about this part of our adventure, agreed? This is not what I want to be remembered for.
Agreed. I'm not even telling the prophet. Alright, so check this out. Like, you can't get back there to, like, look at that. That's just people who have had their souls ripped from them, and they're completely soul-shriven. I mean, it's just... Oh, anyway. So many people. Alright, so let's get some chilled flesh so we can make an atronach.
It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there.
This one is right there with you. Oh look, atronach parts.
I'm not going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much.
Right? Whew. Alright. Things to touch. Supplies. I will tell you, just FYI, just as you're playing the game and picking up stuff, your supplies will just, they'll just, you'll look and all of a sudden you've got like 100 or 200 of things. And that's because you've just been picking up stuff as you go. So, as weird or as, you know, OCD as it may seem that I'm like, ooh, touch all the containers, it really does help in the long run. It might take you a while to get there, but it does help. All right. Let's get rid of you so I can check the other containers. No. Okay.
It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
We hope. Alright, so we don't have to go over here to kill this guy, but as you can see, there are 2 containers. But there's also 2 opportunities to pick up chilled flesh. So, plus, if you're a baby toon, like this one is right now, this is a fight you can use to get really? That is interesting. You just like stop. It's like, oh, you're close enough for me to trigger, but I'm just gonna stand here and get menacing. No, sir. Ow. Yes, pay attention to the bear. Or not me. Lyris, how about you pay attention to her? That'd be nice. I do like that name, though. Lips. I gotta remember to eat some food. So, he only has gold on him, but you know what? That experience is worth its weight in gold. Okay. You look at that face. Ew. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Not the most glamorous task, is it?
It is not, but you know what? We're done. And I'm just gonna check for doodads right quick. I don't think there are any over here. Nope. All right, so we have exercised the cliffs. You know, mantra of the cliffs, exercise. Okay. Don't mind me. Oh, by the way, food. I forgot. Ooh, this way. So, the great part is there's not just 4 spots and that's the only spots you get, kind of thing, which I appreciate. But it is kind of nice that I'll be done with it by the time you get these beds. I do appreciate that it's like you don't necessarily, you're not having to look specifically for. Oh, what's this? Oh, right. Slave's diary. They take more of us every day, regardless of whether we still have flesh or not. The soul-shriven, as they call them, are the bulk of those taken. People whose bodies are long since wasted away, but whose spirits live on in oblivion. Some of them say that their souls are inside gems, and that they can feel themselves being jostled about as their respective gems are moved from one place to another. They are filled with so much sorrow that it crushes the heart just to hear them speak of the lives they have mostly forgotten. I don't know what they do to the others, but their screaming can be heard even down in the dungeons. It is an endless procession of misery from which there is no escape. The gods cannot hear us here. Is there any salvation? Is there any hope at all? And I'm going to guess that's the person who wrote it. Who is soul shriven. I'm looking at the color of their skin and kind of the sinewy look to it. Now, did I have to walk over here and get this? No. Was it a good read? Yes. And again, I'm all about the lore and everything else in this game, so that yeah, I had to. All right. Ooh. Okay. This says venison. But that looks like a human hand. I'm pretty sure it's not venison. And I've never heard... I don't know. No, don't say that because it's going to sound gross. Never heard of something sounding like deer meat. There's always the joke of tastes like chicken. So, with everything. So, yeah. But, no, that's not venison. This is a huge, like, weird sack of material to make Atronox, and there's a hand poking out of it. That is not venison. Just you know, making it clear to everybody. Not that anybody else didn't know. All right, what? I'm here.
Put everything in the circle and we'll begin.
Okay, look at this. There's more over here. Venison. Oh, I'm sorry. Venison and pork. Now we've now switched over to the other white meat, pork. Oh my gosh. That is not pigs. It is not pigs, y'all. You know it's not pigs. I'm just saying. Ew. Now I'm like curious. I'm like, does any of them say chicken? Because that would be really funny. Ew. Blech. Okay. Sorry. I did not mean to get so distracted, but that's just bizarre.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book.
Alright. This is the only time I want to be dealing with necromancy, and I'm only doing it, well, for you, but also for Sai Sahan, so, alright.
We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
No, thank you. I love it. Runty Flesh Atronach. He is kind of little. I'd say you could... Ooh. No. I'd say you could grow up and be big and strong one day, but that's not going to happen.
You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit.
Thank you, buddy. You just step through it. Oh, look, one of your taller buddies that you didn't get to be. So sorry, but thank you for opening that door. Myself and all of Tamriel appreciate it. Just saying. But all of Tamriel doesn't know they appreciate it yet, but they do. It's a little hidden. And again, more of the Soul Shriven. And after reading that note, it's like, you know, if their souls would be in black soul gems, do they feel it be? Like I said, do they feel being jostled around? Do they get to remember their life? It's really sad. Creepily well done, but it's really sad. You know what? I haven't used my bow in a while. Let's do some bow work, because she needs to level that up. Thanks, Lyris. Yay! Level up! Right. Well, we might as well claim those, right? All right, what do we get for level 18? All right, so we unlock, give you a little tip on housing. And we did this last time. We got we didn't use the housing brochure, but we went and talked to the lady who has written the housing brochure and got a new, yep, that's what we got. We got a new, house in Valkilgard. We also, at level 18, we unlock Arx Corinium, which is one of the, yep, that's what it is. It's one of the group dungeons where you have to queue for it. There's 4 people. And then we get our choice of furnishing. And the great part is every character you make gets this choice of furnishing. So if you made 3 characters, you could get one of each for free. Or you could get a bunch of braziers if you made a bunch of characters, that kind of thing. But every character gets this choice. So, as much as we love books, and as much as I like Light, she is a Khajiit. And she's working hard. So I think I'm going to get a bed. Alright. So we're at 18. We're 2 away from our next milestone, where we'll unlock another dungeon, and we get a costume choice. And that will actually, when we get there, I'll talk about that. Started to run my mouth. Good. When we get there, we'll talk about it. All right. Of course, I got my point. We've got skill. Okay, I've got 10 skill points. Ooh, I can morph it now. Well, let's do that. All right. Immobilize enemies around you and cast and reduces the cost. Summons at a targeted location instead of around you. I think I'd rather have that, because then I can, like, kind of like I did with the arrows, I can aim it somewhere. And it reduces their movement speed. So yeah, I'm gonna do Winter's Revenge. And then what do we got here? Ooh, Volley. Endless Hail increases the duration. Arrow Barrage. I usually get Endless Hail, so let's do that one. Okay, we don't. So every so often you get to do your Khajiit skills. So the next one, looks like the next one we get is another one to Lunar Blessings, which will unlock it level 20. I know they say rank, Khajiit skills rank 20, but basically when we hit level 20 as a character. And then at 25, we'll get to unlock Feline Ambush. Alright. All this is good. Do I want to start putting... I do, actually, want to start putting stuff in here. Alright, so... no. Okay, what's this one? Let's see. When you heal yourself, you gain major mending. When you heal, you restore. Okay, I'm just kind of looking through here. Increase your chance of it. Ooh, let's do that one. So, I will eventually, once she's leveled and once I have the skill points, I'll eventually have all of the passives. But right now I'm just kind of... Ooh, yes. Right now I'm just kind of picking and choosing based on what we're working with here. Alright, so... Oh, no, wait. Did I slot it? There we go. That's... Ha-ha! Alright. Yes, I do like that. Aha!
There he is.
Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
So that yellow circle tells me where it's gonna appear, and because there's red underneath that, well, I say that, I really want to hit them both, but I'm also like, if I get too close. Right. Oh, I did hit them both, sweet. I love it when bodies fall weirdly. Like, it's like, that technically would not be how you'd fall, but that's pretty good. Hello, Tharn.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection.
This one is here to get you out, per our arrangement.
And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower.
No, you wouldn't. Why should we trust you, Tharn?
A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him.
What? How?
The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
He's trying to find the Amulet of Kings before we do.
Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself.
That sounds bad. Understatement. What else can you tell me?
I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Fear what?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting!
This one is not like most of your victims, Menimarco.
Surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
You would be surprised. Head start on that damage while I can. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like, he's still rising up. It's like, oh yeah, I can do damage. Yeah.
Manimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council? His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
Okay, I just...
How dare you betray me, Thorn? Your suffering will be legendary.
Well, that was a lot easier. I really wanted to like pull back and show you this really cool, like, the way the fight was. But oh well. Apparently I stepped back enough, and Bear, good job, Five Claw, did enough damage to make him go away. So Tharn, about that rescue.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all.
Why did you help us? Not us, me, hello. Why did you help me?
Because Manimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk.
Okay, side note. As they have said before, not Manimarco, wrong one. Abner Tharn only cares about his family and the Empire. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. He is interestingly loyal. I find that interesting about Tharn. He is interestingly loyal to the Empire and to his family. His family is a bunch of cutthroats, and I mean, they're not nice people, just saying. But I love that that's like his breaking point was the delusions of godhood, and it's not going to benefit the Empire. So I'm out. Anyway, sorry. Side note. What now?
First things first. We need to get out of here alive.
Well, that sounds good. What do you suggest?
We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
Probably. Let's go. All right.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
I love their back and forth.
Hello again. Need a way out?
Yes, we do.
I'll have that open in just a moment.
Thank you, Sir Cadwell.
Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt.
Great timing, Cadwell.
Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise.
Why don't you come with us?
Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise?
All right, so I don't know if I've said this before, but anytime text is in red, that is a, let's say, point of no return for the quest. And especially the main quest. You cannot drop the main quest and start it over kind of thing. So you have to be really careful. I love Sir Cadwell, so I tend to want to bring him with me. But you can also choose, not to bring him. But we're going to bring him along because I love bringing him along. Just saying.
Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward!
All right. So, Path of the Scorned.
Into the chute, come on!
So, this is an interesting fall. I think they did a really well with it design-wise, but this is going to be interesting. Yeah. I don't think I have words. It's just wow. Wow. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me.
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
We're hurrying. We're hurrying. Come on, everybody. Well, you're supposed to be coming with us. I can't even talk to you and remind you that you're supposed to be coming with us. Hold on, Mike's coming. All right, we made it. And we rescued this punk. Let's have a little chat with everybody.
Despite his abrasive personality, Tharn could be a useful ally. Sometimes the best way to find out whether you can trust someone is simply to trust them.
While that's true, can also be dangerous. But I see your point.
I want to punch Tharn in the throat with every fiber of my being, but I'll be civil. Just keep him out of my face.
Will do. Tharn, choose your next words very carefully, because, as you see, she is very tall and big, and I am very small. Well, I'm not weak, but I am smaller than her. I doubt I could hold her back, so you choose your words carefully.
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this.
Are you all right?
Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we?
You were going to tell us where Sai Sahan is.
Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him.
You don't know where he is?
Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
You tricked us.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough. Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
Dun, dun, dun! Big reveal. Okay. How's that jaw feeling after that punch, buddy?
Well, that was a deeply unpleasant experience.
Oh, bless it. Feel better, Lyris?
I want to punch Tharn in the throat with every fiber of my being, but I'll be civil. Just keep him out of my face.
Okay, I'm sorry. That she doesn't have another line there. Like, that's a missed opportunity. But it is kind of funny. It's like, I want to punch him. Well, you already did. But anyway, all right, so let's talk to Varen Aquilarius. So the prophet who has been helping us happens to be the guy who was trying to become emperor and helped Manimarco start the plane meld.
You're angry. It is to be expected.
You're the emperor?
I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius.
Why didn't you tell me? Why the deception?
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Moloch Ball destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone.
How can this one trust you now? Or Lyris?
You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance.
So, what now?
We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that.
What should Zaranjidaro do?
In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manamarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
This one certainly hopes so. Alright, so we get some more training gear, which is nice. Get our skill point, of course. So yes, so now you will no longer see him listed as the Prophet. You will see him listed by his true name, Varen Aquilarius. Alright.
I understand your anger, Vestige, but I hope you will give me the opportunity to make reparations for my transgressions. My intentions are honorable, I promise you.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends.
So the Prophet was the Emperor all along. Okay, that's going to drive me crazy, so I'm going to move a little bit. There we go.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends.
So the Prophet was the Emperor all along.
I wanted to tell you the truth, but the Varen didn't think it was wise. I hope you can forgive us. Forgive me.
Why did you hit Tharn?
After Manamarco betrayed us, Tharn went right on being his lapdog so that his daughter Clivia could remain on the throne. He's a traitorous pig. Bastard had it coming.
So now what do we do?
Varen will figure something out. Maybe Tharn can actually help us, but I still don't trust him. He'll knife us in the back first chance he gets, mark my words.
So, since you're standing here hearing this, Abner, what are your thoughts?
Varen and I have work to do, but you and I will talk again. Very soon.
Don't want to address that? Okay. Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so we have Chronicles of the Five Companions, Part 3. This is Lyris, and of course, as you see on that second paragraph on the left side, they use your player character name again, which I just think is so cool. And it's on these pages too. But yeah, I love that little addition where it's like, you know, kind of immersive. Oh, I have gear I can put on. Let's see what we got. All right, so we have the helmet. Did it give us? No. Nope. What did you give us? Oh, sweet. Which means I can actually take that off and put on that steel so that I can, it's exactly it. It's exactly what I can do. So that I can work on leveling up the, well, dang it. What the heck is it called? Okay, is that my only piece of light armor right now? It is. So, we're going to leave those shoes alone. Oh, I'm wearing this one at 15. We're going to put on the new one. Oh, look at that. I just got stuff to replace what I'm wearing. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. Okay, so we got our armor, the trainee stuff. We're good to go. Did I get weapons? No. No, we're good. All right. I do, looking at that player capacity, need to get somewhere where I can decon some stuff. I am digging that outfit on her. Look at that. That is Covenant Scout. Well, it's Breton style. Sorry, it's Breton style, but there's an outfit or a costume that you get that's called Covenant Scout. That's why my brain went to that. But I like it. It looks nice, even though she's not in the Daggerfall Alliance. But that's okay. It looks nice on her. I will take it. She looks kind of secret agent-y, which she is a secret agent, so that works. All right. So, we are not getting to Tanzellil today, just so we're all aware. Which is okay. I think a lot of times people do not play the main quest line, so I don't know how many people know it, but...
You! Tharn wants to speak to you! Go to the Volkelgard Mages Guild! Quick! Quick!
Okay. I'm trying to remember how long this one takes. It does take a little while. So, we are... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go decon some stuff and repair some stuff. And we will call it for today.
Master
That
Merrick,
was...
where are you?
That was a lot, but that was pretty big revelation for the main quest line. I'm having some lag. I'm not sure if it's my internet or something else. But yeah, that is pretty big revelation plot-wise. So I think we're okay not doing Tanzellil today. That one will take us a while to do. So definitely want to wait and give that one enough time and attention, kind of thing. So Volkel Marge's Gage's Guild. The Volkelgard Mages Guild is right here. That's where we'll pick up next time. But for right now, I'm going to go do some deconning, and I'm going to go do some... oh, it's a puppy. Do you have a name? Ironbark. How cute is that? Look at that. Adorable. Hi, Ironbark. That's an apprentice. What are you an apprentice of? Mage's Guild? I mean...
Can't talk. Have to watch the Defender's mutt. Last time I make jokes about a cat owning a dog.
That's priceless. Priceless. Okay, so you are owned by a Khajiit, which means you are used to kitty. Well, you are used to the smell of Khajiit, which is similar to cat, because we are cat people. That's so cute. It's priceless. Where's the Defender? Now I want to go look and see if they're actually up here. Might not be, but... Guild Blade.
The guild requests your help.
We're not doing your quest right now, sorry. Ooh, readable I haven't gotten. Let's see. Guild Blade, this person.
Yes, speak and make it quick. This one is short on time.
Wonder if it's her. Because this person is a wood elf, I believe. Yes. Oh no, you can't talk to her.
Keep those knees up and breathe. Can't fight Daedra if you're dead.
It's one of my favorite side bits. Priceless. Can't fight Daedra if you're dead. Alright, so I'm wondering if this is the lady that owns the dog Ironbark. Because she is a Khajiit, and she is, you know, looks like she's helping train these guild blades, so... That's so funny. And I don't remember talking to that NPC before and getting that, so I'm so glad I walked up to them because that was hilarious. I wonder if they... I doubt they say anything else, but let's just see.
Can't talk. Have to watch the Defender's mutt. Last time I make jokes about a cat owning a dog.
So funny. Good job, Ironbark. You play over here. And... yeah. That's so funny. Anyway, I have gone completely off track. So I'm going to call it here for today, and we will pick this back up next time. So thank you very much for watching. Like I said, we'll pick this back up next time here and start on the next quest that's here. I think. Yes, we'll do that because, I mean, we could go ahead and do Tanzel Will and all that kind of stuff, but that will take a while, so I don't want to, I don't want to, like, rush through stuff. I don't like rushing through quests and stuff like that. So we're going to take a break. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying our playthroughs through ESO and Second Era Tamriel. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. I do want to know what you think. I know we've done a lot of like tutorials and tips and tricks and things like that, and now we're mostly just into quest gameplay, so I'm curious to know what you think. Thank you again for being here, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.